Hey guys, Oblivion here, coming at you with a sort of special video on mangas. As many of you guys know, I'm a very big enthusiastic fan about mangas and different animes and stuff. I love reading mangas. They're literally my books. I love reading, watching animes. They're like my hobby. If I had to choose, I would honestly like make another channel just reviewing on mangas and animes. I'm caught up with absolutely everything, One Piece to Bleach to Naruto to you know, everything else like Fairy Tail, and I'm also caught up with a lot of like underground stuff like light novels and animes like this and mangas like this that you guys probably don't even know about. So basically what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be reviewing my top 3 like GORE, one of my top 3 favorite mangas, and some of them are actually animes that have just like blew my mind. Like I've literally spent the whole day finishing this. Like it's just one of those mangas that are like completely changes your perspective on life, and it's just so great when you have that feeling, and it just kills you when it just ends. That you're like, damn man, like what am I gonna do now? And you just feel so down in the dumps. But you know, it's so great, and I love it to death, and I love animes and mangas. So this is just a special video, and if you guys want me to do another video on like my favorite animes, just let me know in the comment section down below. And guys, these goes out to my manga readers. For those of you guys that do read mangas, and my favorite genres, like my favorite genres are horror, supernatural, mature, mystery, a little bit of ecchi, and stuff that just makes you think, like sci-fi and stuff. So if you guys have any recommendations for mangas or animes, please list them down below. I will try my best to give them a view, but trust me guys, I love these mangas and I completely recommend it. These are mostly for my manga viewers, or even some of my anime viewers that are curious on what mangas to pick up. I really do recommend this. Usually most of these are kind of short, and you guys will probably be done by up to 3 to a week. You're not crazy like me that would finish this in a day. So yeah guys, this is going to be a very short video, only 3 mangas, and let me know how you, if you guys want to see more of this. I'll probably upload it maybe once a month. Or once every 2 months or something like that. So just let me know guys, and let's just get started. So my very first manga that I'm going to review is one that I actually finished today. I literally downloaded this manga on my phone this morning, and I finished it. I read it this morning through all day during school, and I just finished it. It's a great manga. I'll also be listing down the site where I read my mangas, so you guys could go and actually read all my mangas, or different types of mangas. Don't worry guys, it's virus free, there's no pop-up, so you guys don't have to worry. I've been using the site for years. So anyways, Doubt is basically a horror. It's a very horror-ish. It's a lot of blood, gore. You're gonna see people being hanged, people slitting their wrists. If you're not into that, then I'm sorry. It's very psychological. It really makes you think, and it's mystery, which are my favorite genres. So basically, the game is called, the manga is called Doubt, but it's basically about a group of people that they just meet. They play online this game called Rabbit Doubt. And Rabbit Doubt is basically about a group of rabbits and a wolf infiltrates the group and pretends to be a rabbit. So the wolf tries to kill the people one by one, and the rabbits have to try to find who the wolf is among them, and to basically put a stop to it. If the rabbit wins, then they survive. If the wolf wins, well, you guys know what happens. They all die. So this is basically about a group of people that they want to meet up to play the game in real life. Just a fun, you know, they wanted to meet up just being as friends or whatever, and each one of them has committed something in their past that just makes them a bad person in the eyes of another person, which I'm not going to ruin anything. Anyways, if you guys have seen kind of like the Saw movies, it's sort of like this. They get drugged and abducted to a secluded location, and basically they just like get pinned, and it's the whole group, and you're basically trying to find out who the wolf is, and it makes you go back and forth. It requires a lot of thinking. It requires a lot of like, you need a stronger stomach for this, because the things that they show in this manga is like unorthodox. Trust me guys, like I've had moments that it was just like, I need to stop for a while. And it makes you like think, is like, okay, for a fact it's this person, like all the evidence go to this person. one page later, nope, it's not that person. And like it completely like drags you around the walls, and it's like you got the person but then you don't. Like I thought it was this person at the beginning, and then like by the second chapter I was completely like dead wrong. And it's just a manga that just requires a lot of thinking. It's super great. I really do love this manga. It's one of the mangas that I'm just like, wow, it's a complete work of art. It really is. It's kind of old, but still it's great. There's no anime for it, though they're planning on making a movie, I believe, out of it. It's probably going to come out late 2013, early 2014. So yeah, I do review my mangas and stuff. Also, Doubt is like the first in the series. The second in the series is a manga called Judge. It's the same concept except different group. It really, I would recommend starting with Doubt. I mean, they're two different like things, but Doubt is actually where it all starts. You get me? Like they break it down for you and stuff. And Judge is kind of like something else that happens, I guess, with a different group. So I mean, I guess you could play around, but I started with Doubt, and Doubt usually is the first one that people start with in the series. So Judge is another one that it's the same concept but with different people. It's really great. I give this a straight up 8 out of 10. It's a very solid manga. It keeps you at the edge of your seat. The best part is that it's completed, so you don't have to worry about dumb updates or anything like that. So yeah, so that's my one of my favorite mangas. It's gory, psychological, fucks with your brain, everything a good manga should have. My second one, Dead Man Wonderland. Dead Man Wonderland is an action horror. It's not really that mature, but it's an action horror, supernatural. It has tragedy in it, so you're probably gonna shed a couple of tears or two. Really, this does have an anime. It was complete shit. I watched the anime first, and it was like the worst anime ever. They really did screw up the anime, and I'm really like pissed off about it. But then one of my friends were like, "Dude, you gotta read the manga. Trust me, the manga is like completely different." Read the manga, so good. I finished the manga like a couple of weeks ago actually, and it's just one of those stories that it's like, wow, this is like one of the greatest greatest mangas I've ever read. It's so good. It has a lot of it's pretty gory. You're gonna see a lot of blood, a lot of dead people. So if you're not, again, up to that, then I'm sorry, but that's the type of stuff that I like. Anyways, it's about a boy that he gets falsely accused of killing his friends. He gets sent to this jail called Dead Man Wonderland, which is basically ground zero to an earthquake that happened 10 years before everything, which it has a very big part to do with the story, the actual story. Once he gets to Dead Man Wonderland, you start to see that not everything is what it seems. Like, you see people that are a little bit different, and maybe there's something different about you. I don't know. But you have to read the story. It's a solid story. I recommend reading the manga 100% and like steering clear from the anime, because if you watch the anime first, it will make you hate the manga, trust me. But just the manga is just so great. Trust me, you guys, it's really worth the read. I give this a solid 9 out of 10. It's a really great read. I finished this in a day, and there's 57 chapters, so that's pretty long for a day. And it's one of those mangas that it's like you put it down and it's like, wow, what am I gonna do with my life? And then it's also one of those mangas that it's like you go to bed and you dream about the actual manga, like if you're in it or what you would change or something. It's one of those mangas that it just leaves a great impression on you. Dead Man Wonderland really is a one-of-a-kind manga, and I give props to the author, and everything about it is just great. So I recommend reading this. It's a solid 9 out of 10. Really do recommend it. And now for the last manga, it's called Mirai Nikki. Mirai Nikki has an anime. Really, this could be whichever take you want. You can read the anime or the manga. I mean, the anime is very close to the manga, so you're really not going to be missing much. I read the manga, and then and then I saw the anime. Mirai Nikki right now, as it stands, is also one of my favorite animes in my top 5. Mirai Nikki is my #1 manga that I've ever read, hands down. Out of the like billion years that I've been reading manga, my favorite manga in the world. Mirai Nikki is also in English Future Diaries. As it states, it's an action horror mystery, psychological, romance, and supernatural genre. So if you guys, and it's also like gory. So like I said, you're gonna be seeing a lot of dead bodies, you're gonna be seeing blood everywhere. So if you guys don't like that, you guys know where to do. Anyways, now the story is basically about people that get selected by God. God in this manga being the Lord of Time and Space, so his name is Deus. Anyways, Deus doesn't want to be king anymore, so he needs to choose someone before he dies to be his successor. So there are people, he chooses people that are keeping diaries. Being here, but people are keeping diaries on their phone. So he does his magic power, whatever thingy, to make their phones magic. It's basically like a royale where it's every man for himself. It's almost like Doubt, really, because Doubt, you can't really trust anyone because anyone could be the wolf. In Mirai Nikki, it's basically, I believe, 10 players that is basically whoever is the last man standing gets to become God. And the story focuses on a boy named Amano Yukiteru and a girl named Yuno. Yuno is obsessed with Amano and will do anything. For most of you guys are, already like good with manga and anime, she's a yandere. What yandere means is basically a person that her attitude or his attitude changes completely towards a person or whatever. Like the person would kill for a certain something or someone to be with them or something. And their attitude completely changes, and literally she's a bitch. Like, she's not a bitch, like she's crazy. Like, you guys have no idea. Like, the manga at first you will not it seems like a pretty straightforward manga, war royale, every man for himself, basically. Completely wrong, just let me give you guys a word of advice. Do not jump to conclusions in this manga. Do not. If you're not done with the manga, don't jump to conclusions. And it's just a great manga all around. It's a solid 10 out of 10. I mean, and that's from a lot of people that have like read the manga and seen the anime. It's an anime that fucks with your head. Oh my god, you guys have no idea. I have lost so much sleep because of this anime and manga. It's like, wow, you guys really do have to read this manga. If I had to recommend one manga for the rest of my life, it would be this manga. So it's a great read. You guys have to read it. If you guys watched this video and came out with something, I would really totally recommend Mirai Nikki. It's a great manga, great anime. If you guys just want to watch it, then watch the anime, because really the anime is the same exact thing. There's 27 episodes in total, 28 if you include the OVA, which you need to watch the OVA because it has a clear like rounding up of things, and it's just amazing. So anyways guys, that's it for the review. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. I know this is a pretty unorthodox video for my channel, but I kind of just wanted to like do something different, so let me know what you guys think, and if this video gets a couple of likes, maybe a couple of comments, I'll do a next one being on my favorite animes and the animes I'll recommend to you guys. Like I said before, if you guys have any mangas that you guys want to recommend to me to read from the genres that I listed, please just comment down in the section below and I will gladly reply to them. So, and for any like spoiler comments or something like that, for the people who haven't read these mangas, I'll delete them just because I don't want people to suffer and when they're like, damn, why did I read them now? I can't watch this because it's like completely spoiled. So anyways guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and this has been Oblivion. Catch you guys later. Le Deuce.